Alright, we're going to try this one more time. Hopefully it's not too bad. And we'll skip through the intro once I get it started. Alright, there we go. Click, click, click. Oh, that is so much better. Oh man, that feels good. Okay. I don't feel like I'm touching the mouse and it goes flying across the screen. Alright, so some of the things that we needed to do is go chat with some folks. Because I didn't really go in here and do all of this.
Well, he's cooking food. I suppose that means we have to call him a cook.
See what, let's lower the audio a little bit here. Oh, that's why.
Excuse me, but could I ask you some questions?
Clear off! And no magic in the kitchen. One more spell goes off in this place, and I'm going to complain to the Arch-Chancellor.
Are you always this surly?
Not always. I even know a jolly joke.
Really?
Yes. What's ugly, hollow, and rings like a bell?
I don't know. What?
Look over there.
Did you get the number of that donkey cot? Well, that's a fine skill to have. Your parents must be very proud of you.
Actually, I was going to become a wizard, but they found out my parents were married.
Oh, that is such an ugly insinuation.
Fascinating. Don't any of your pancakes get lost?
What? From here? From my frying pan? You don't seem to realize the gravity of your accusation. 27 years I've been studying to be a cook's apprentice. I've got top marks for basic flipping left hand and right, and batter stirring, pan greasing, and pancake stacking.
Oh, how many did you get for customer relations?
2%. Clear off.
This is the worst kitchen I've ever seen.
It would be worse if there were worst.
What's worst?
It's a what's name? A sausage.
Worst sausage?
No, if you want the worst sausage, try Dibblers.
Oh, dear. So it's to be puns, is it?
Just watch the pancakes for a while. It's very soothing.
He missed. Or did he do it on purpose? That's the real question.
Oh, I'll catch you later then.
Okay, so I need to get that pan from him, but I don't know how. So, let's see. What do I have? Can I pick up another pan? Is there something else?
So it was ice cream for dinner.
I'm gonna guess there's something somewhere else that I can get. Either I need to trick him into giving me that pan, or I need to find another pan. I don't know what, but that's an item I need on the list. What was the list? Hang on a second. We needed a container, which is that. We need to find. Oh, I know where the imp is because I saw it yesterday when I went and chatted with him. So let's go get the imp real quick. So we can grab that out here. Bum, 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 bum. Look, it's Harry Potter.
Good grief! I thought the apprentices were all kept tied to stakes. Good.
They've changed the wasp names. The hand wriggles. It's a whole new spell.
So show me the new spell.
Can't. The spell's a secret.
I love the voices in this game.
Since classes in wind whistling, rain making and lightning throwing are all scheduled for today, I think that's being a wee bit premature.
That's new. And the trunk wiggled its butt to shake the water off. That's great.
So, this is it? You just stand here all day getting a wage for eating prunes?
Certainly. Someone's got to do it. It's a plum job.
Oh, dear God.
The hand wriggles, please.
Yeah, right. Look, you just wiggle them like this.
Like this.
The Spider Cookie raided my stream with 28 viewers.
Welcome in, Spider Cookie. How are you today? Sorry, I just got turned into a frog, or I was birthed a frog. I don't know which. Almost hit the wrong keyboard.
Almost. Now try it like that.
Like this.
Hey, Stealthy Golem, welcome back. How was your
Right you
stream?
are, son. Now, if you'll excuse me, I think I'd like a nice lie down.
But what about the gate? Aren't you going to guard it?
Oh, who gives a monkeys?
Uh-oh, here we go.
Did you get the number of that donkey cart?
Did you get the number of that donkey cart? I was stuck in an ad. How's the game going? Oh, it's going really well. You know what? I forgot about the ad thing. I guess I need to give people about 30 seconds before I open my mouth. How have you been? How was your stream? Hey, Arctic. Good to see you again. We're playing Discworld over here. And just really got started on it. So we're exploring and trying to figure out these goofy puzzles, because apparently the most common phrase is, that doesn't work. I'm actually having fun with Discworld. This game is fantastic for the dialogue. I keep forgetting about them too. So what were you playing? I know you were in a retro. I didn't get a chance to check you out before I got on the stream. I usually like to look through the list to see what all everybody's doing. Bumfuzzle, how you doing? Did you get the number of that doesn't work? You finished Zork! Oh, that's right, you were doing the Zork series. But when you say you finished Zork, did you finish Zork 1 or 1 through 3? Because here's a little interesting fact. I don't know, a lot of people may or may not know, but Zork was originally written as one unit and was too big to be able to be released at the time. So technically, Zork 1 is only a third of the actual game. So now you have to play 2 and 3. If you really want to finish the game. It's like Lord of the Rings. It was really one book. They just broke it into 3 different books after the fact. Only I think they did that for money, not so much anything else. I'm gonna pass on that for now. Don't listen to him. So Zork is not an easy game. I'm gonna be honest with you. I remember playing it when it came out as I was a kid. Well, when it came out, what was that, 79? I was old enough to play it, but I don't think I actually got a copy of it until about 81 or 82. It was on an Apple. I swear it was an Apple IIe or something like that. And my dad had it, and I would play it. And I remember just sitting there looking at the map that came in the box. And I would just look at it, and I'm like, okay, what do I need to do? How do I find this? Where does, I've got this, where do I take it? What am I supposed to do with it? Oh my god. Actually, Lord of the Rings is 6 books and 3 volumes. I think it depends on where you are. In the US, I've never seen it in more than 3 books. Just like they did it with the movies, they released them in the 3 different titles. But I don't know, I've never seen them in more than 3. So maybe it's different in other places. I have the single copy, like the single compendium of all of it as well, because they do release it like that here. I ended up using a walkthrough after finding out I was soft locked in my original save. Oh no, that's no good. I got soft locked pretty early on because an item disappeared. Wow, I don't remember that. I actually never finished it until about 15 years ago, and the Infocom site actually used to have the game for free, and you were able to just download it, and it was like, I'll never forget, it was 96 kilobytes. Wow. So I downloaded it, I'm like, you know what? I've got an afternoon, and I found a walkthrough online, and I just walked right through it, like just did the whole thing. I'm like, I just want to see the end. I want to see how the first one ends. So I never really finished it, but I finished it. I mean, just doing the walkthrough. Lord of the Rings had a really rocky publication history of the US. It was somehow public domain, and there was a bunch of bootleg printings. That doesn't shock me. She only eats carrots. 96 kilobytes, so tiny, but that's on an entire C64 disc, yeah. I just remember it because it was so funny. It's like, this is a massive game, you know, for then. For me, it ended by closing the game. You were like, the game's over. Did you not like it? Did you not enjoy it? I mean, it was, you know, as like a 8 or 9-year-old kid when I played it, I sat there and I was just like constantly locked into my mind of all these like ideas of what the world looked like. It closed itself. Oh. Yeah, because it doesn't really have an end. This was, you know, that was before they were really consistent about doing big endings for games. And that carried on really into the 90s. I mean, Eye of the Beholder on PC doesn't have an ending. It just ends, boom. The Eye of the Beholder's dead and it's over. Like, there's no, you know, fanfare. But if you play it, I think it's on the Sega, you actually see the ending. On Apple, I think you see the ending, too. GOG never figured anyone would finish the game, pretty much. No, the GOG version screwed up. They launched the executable directly. So when it ends, yeah, because they put an exit, CLS and exit in the script. So technically, if you go in and edit the DOSBox config file, it should not do that. You should be able to actually see the ending then. But it doesn't really have an ending per se. It just kind of gives you a final line. That sucks, though. It just kind of shut down on you and didn't give you a chance to read it. Everybody who came into this raid, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. My name is Bitterman. I'm playing retro PC games. We're currently playing Discworld from 1995 with the voice of Eric Idle as Rincewind. And we're doing this on a Win98 PC and command prompt, so it's actually in DOS, if you want to call it DOS. It is DOS, technically. And we're just getting started. This game is fantastic. The music is just wonderful. The voices are just hilarious. The writing is fantastic. Just give me the files. Yeah, see, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it.
What's that you're eating then?
Prunes. Just a little nourishment to tide me through till lunchtime.
Can I have one before I go?
Having one before you go is the whole point of prunes. And
oh my god.
No, you can't.
Having one before you go is the whole point of prunes. The puns in this are definitely the epitome of British humor.
I'll catch you later then.
I love it. Go get my imp. Hey, come here. Luggage. Hey, I can't. Get out of the way. There you are. Hey, where are you going? Doggone it, I can't put my frog away. Stop. There we go.
That doesn't work.
Dishes have been dealt with. All right.
Well, where's the doorknob then? How can you have a door this big without a knob?
Rincewind has only one way of casting a spell. It looked like it hit him in the face. I can't believe he actually managed to open the door. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, so that's Unseen University, that's the palace, the square. Oh, wait, wow, there's lots here. This is the first time I've seen this map, so bear with me for a minute. I gotta figure out where I'm going. Park Shades. I guess that's not the good area. That's the place across the tracks. A street, a square, a palace, the Unseen University. Oops. What the hell's going on? The city gate. Oh, that's the dragon. Oh my god. The dragon is setting everything on fire. What the heck is going on? Okay, so the dragon is real. They've definitely summoned the dragon. I guess we can go to the inn. Maybe we can get a pan there. I think I may need to lower the processor speed a little more. Oops, sorry about that.
Not only doors, but windows too. Wonders will never cease. No, seems to be locked. Well, either that or it's just pretty wallpaper.
Pretty wallpaper. I can't open it, eh?
Not only... This room sounds as if it's occupied.
Oh. Oh, perhaps we'll leave that alone. I guess I can't get in there yet. I don't seem to have a way to open it. Okay, so no inn for me. We'll go to the park. I wonder, what are the softlock potentials in this game? Anybody ever played Discworld and know?
Ah, Lampus Illuminaticus. No fooling this wizard. I've taken an advanced course in lamp recognition, I have.
Lampus Illumina... I can't even say it.
Comfy looking bench, that.
Hello, voice of Eric Idle. How's it going, Al Madden? Welcome in.
Comfy looking bench.
And that is indeed the voice of Eric Idle. Okay, so there's nothing there. I have a feeling going to the Shades is probably death. I don't know.
I'd need a very good reason before I go into the Shades.
The Shades is an area where curiosity not only kills the cat, but ties lead weights to its feet and throws it in the river.
All right, well, in that case then, perhaps it's not a good idea for us to go here yet. And he says, nope. Hey, Cornholio, how you doing? Never played this actually, but I really dig it. Yeah, I'm loving the art is beautiful. The writing is wonderful. And yes, of course, it's Eric Idle, so that makes it even better. In fact, Eric Idle's voice in this was one of the key reasons I wanted to play it. Fine, I won my first Empire of Sin campaign. Sure, it was easy mode. But it was won. Hey, you know what? A win is a win. Yeah, the dragon's on a rampage again, setting fire to things. Okay, so that's not good. Are these guys going to sell me a treasure map? Do they have a pet rat?
Counterwise wine tasting at Bear Huggers Wineries. Please bring bucket to winery the day before you arrive.
Please bring bucket. Why?
Wanted for arson. Suspect approximately 3 tons, 200 feet long, scaly. Wanted dead. Definitely dead. Reasonable reward.
I love it. Definitely dead. Wanted dead. Definitely dead.
Lost. Small dog. Answers to the name of Gaspode. Talks too much. If found, keep.
Why would you post a message like that? Wait a minute.
Lost. Small dog. Answers to the name of Gaspode. Talks too much. If found, keep.
Oh, you know what, Al Madden? So my wife came to me the other day and she said she wanted to learn to play Left 4 Dead and win it on the hardest settings. And so Friday we started originally on the highest level and could barely get past the first one. Like we made it. I think we made it in the first one. But it was a struggle. It was a real struggle. So we lowered it a notch on the second one, and it took us several tries before we finally got through the rest of that campaign. But we made it on the second to hardest level, so we're going to keep practicing it. I mean, you know, it's one of those where a win is a win. It doesn't matter how hard the setting is, because if you keep doing it, you'll eventually get there. But I will say that I remember hearing Sid Meier talk about, or Meyer, not sure how to pronounce his name, talking about Civilization. And I want to say he was referring to Civilization 3, and they asked him, can you beat Civilization 3 on deity mode? And he said no. He's like, it's not really expected to be won on that level. He says it's there mostly just for the people who want to challenge themselves. Like, how far can you really get? How far into the... It's not really meant to be beat. So you have to ask yourself, was it really meant to be beat or not? You know, what was the developer's intentions for the setting? Because some of them are just brutally difficult. But I do remember as a kid, I couldn't beat Quake or Doom on the hardest level. And now I go through them and it's not that hard. And it's not like I play it all the time. I mean, I got better as I, got older playing shooters, and I know what to look for, and scum saving is your best friend and that kind of thing. And you can see people beating them, and you're like, what the fuck? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, people do. I'm sure somebody's beat the game in deity mode by now, but, it still goes back to did they really expect people to beat it? Was that really the intention, or was it just meant to be a challenge mode?
Is he one?
One what?
One of them,
What? With a whip?
Yes.
With a whip?
One of them.
Probably. He's wearing a hat.
Well, I'm not standing for it. Young man, are you one of them?
Hey, if you are saving at a point that the game allows you to save, and it ain't scummy. Yeah, no, I agree with you. See, scum saving is, I don't know, it's kind of a negative thing, but at the same time, I don't care. I take it as a positive. Yeah, I scum save. I'm proud of scum saving. You can't get through games. You can't get through a lot of games without scum saving. In fact, games like this encourage you to scum save, and why is my... God, I need to change that. Too bright. But yeah, scum saving is kind of encouraged because, like what happened with Spider Cookie, she got soft locked. And the problem with that is... Sorry, it's going to get real dark. Oh, there we go. She got soft locked, and it prevented her from being able to finish the game. So if you didn't scum save, you'd rather save every other minute than to have to redo things. Yes. Well, like me, I played King's Quest IV, got all the way to the near end of the game, and realized I was missing one item, and I had to replay the entire game because the item I needed I got early on and lost early on. So even if I went back to that save, I was basically starting the whole game over again. So it really, sometimes you get screwed over no matter what, but that kind of thing is what you want to avoid. It depends. Some games are made to be beaten at the hardest levels. Others are just indeed for the challenge. Yeah, see, exactly. You have to ask yourself that question. But I enjoy the Paradox games in Iron Man mode, for instance. They don't have difficulty modes usually. Ah, that's true, yeah. I wonder if there's a game that you need to save, like in Genesis X-Men, where you need to actually press the reset button on the console in a certain level. Wow, wait a minute. Tell me more. I had a Genesis, and I never played the X-Men game. What do you mean? How did that work? What happened? How does that... Oh my god, that's cool. Yeah, I still had the save, but I lost the item right at the start. So, that sucks. Ah, Sierra Games. Because you lose, or didn't have an item, you can't beat the game. Well, in this case, it was if you use the item with one person first, before you did something else with it, you lost that item and it was gone. Demonic Vortex Oni, how are you? You being live right now makes me feel conflicted. I'm currently halfway through your last Ripper stream. Oh no! Yeah, we finished it Friday. We finished it Friday. I won't tell you who it was, so if you're still watching the VODs, I'm going to let you finish it up. But, yeah, it was good. The puzzles were trolly. Especially in Act 3, it felt like they had a whole bunch of puzzles and said, we don't know where we're going to put all these. We'll just throw them all in Act 3 and just throw them all at the player at one time. That was my only real complaint about Ripper was how they did the puzzles in Act 3. But other than that, I enjoyed it. I thought it was great. That was a good game.
Look, I'm not exactly sure what you...
Yes or no?
Oh, all right. Yes, then.
Oh, funny. He doesn't walk like one.
It's hard to tell in that dress.
Ah, I think I can see how this is going. It's a case of humorous misunderstanding, yes?
Sorry? What's that?
I'm not going to fall for it.
I shouldn't think so, in that dress.
You see, you're just taking perfectly ordinary remarks and trying to make some kind of joke out of them.
Oh, come on. There's not much to laugh at in our job.
I can see that.
We need a bit of fun.
This might not be much, but it's better than being up to your knees in blood.
What are your jobs?
Oh, We're heroes, mate.
Heroes?
Don't make me laugh.
You just said we didn't.
I mean, you killing dragons?
Oh, we've killed dozens of them in our day, and if you think you're a hero too, you'll want to find the dragon. So off you go. No point wasting any time. You didn't see me wasting any time when I took out the dreaded Temple of Offla.
There was a level that had a countdown. You needed to reset the computer in the level, and to do it, you had to tap the reset on the Genesis. It would reset the countdown. I think you should just tap it, not hold it. Ooh, that barcode puzzle. Oh man, that barcode puzzle was. Once I figured out what it was wanting to do, like I went and looked at the walkthrough to get an idea of where they were trying to take me. It seemed I already had the right idea, just didn't have the right barcodes. Like I didn't know what to actually sort out. And this was why that game couldn't work on the Nomad, because the thing didn't have a reset button. Well, here's another one too, like Metal Gear Solid. There's a sequence where on the PlayStation you had to take the controller out of controller 1 slot, plug it into controller 2 in order to beat one guy. Well, on the PC, that doesn't exist. So in order to beat it, yeah, Psycho Manus, yeah. So in order to beat it, you had to put down the controller and use the keyboard, or pick up the controller and play it with the controller. So you better hope you had one, or had both of them, or else you weren't going to be able to finish the game. And I could only imagine how people would have acted like that. Like, oh my god, I don't have a joystick, or I don't have a gamepad of some kind. That was slick. That was sick. It was really cool. I mean, it really was a cool idea, but at the same time, it's like very limited.
One of them? Well, it depends who's asking.
Who? Why, it's us. The rootinest, tootinest, shootinest.
Hats and whips.
And gold.
Inside temples.
What? Missionaries?
No, the other ones. Nasty natives with spiders and snakes. Ugh, yuck. So you mark my words.
Look, I think you should probably all just start again.
You listen up, young fellow. We're all legendary heroes here, so keep your ears open and you might learn a thing or two. Incidentally, on a point of detail, we only root and shoot. We never toot. Well, hardly ever.
We never toot. Well, hardly ever. MGS3 was fun too. Either kill the sniper or reset your system clock, so the sniper was dead because of the weight. Oh god. I haven't done 2 and 3. I've only played the first one. I need to go back and play the second one. I should probably play the earliest ones as well, but speaking of Sierra, I'll mark your words, wizardist, idioticist, monkeyist. You never root. You always shoot. You always toot. You're weirdy whizzies. Oh well, there you go. How's it going, Echo? Or wait for an actual week. It was a week, right? I don't know. I've got to play the third one. One of these days, I'm going to play 2 and 3. I'll probably play all the way up until the latest one. But right now, I got to finish this. In fact, the next series we're running through is going to be Grand Theft Auto. We're going to play 1 and 2 on the PlayStation, and then we're going to play 3 and 4 on the PC, and then 5 will be on Xbox. So we're going to kind of go along the whole range of old to new consoles. I want a break from cleaning, not wanting to sweat, so have a pause a little. Yeah, I don't blame you. I need to do cleaning. I usually clean on Saturdays. I didn't do it yesterday. I did some other stuff. I was working on, speaking of which, I was working on some stuff, for one thing, to help the stream. At least help with my lighting situation, because my lighting is not great. But help with the lighting and the camera positioning and things like that. And yeah, so got a little stuff done, but I didn't get any cleaning done. A little disappointed in myself. I always do cleaning on Saturdays.
Eh?
It's all depending on his destiny.
I'm the kind of man that went out and made his own destiny.
What out of?
Wood.
Wood?
Come again?
Well, you carve a destiny, don't you?
Could be made of ivory.
Can't get the elephants these days.
How's about iron? Then you could forge a mighty destiny. Too heavy. It has to be wood.
What?
There we are, young man. Your destiny should be made of wood. Don't go to the desert, though. It'll get termites, and then you'll have a holy destiny.
A holy
Had to struggle
destiny.
with that one, sorry.
If I do it thoroughly as much as I can, I'll reward myself with some Mass Effect Legendary Edition after I come home from Dune. Oh, that's right. You're getting ready to go see it again, aren't you? Despite having told myself to wait till I moved. Oh, all's very well over here. We're having a good time. Spider Cookie came in with a raid, and Dan Van Dam popped in here, said hello for a little bit. So we're just all kind of chatting and going through the game. Had a little bit of an exploration of this in DOS and sort of the differences in music, that kind of thing. It's really been pretty good. I clicked the question, didn't I?
Most certainly not. I've never been one of them.
He doesn't look like one of them.
He's wearing a dress. It's the best way to tell.
Ah, well, if you'll just excuse me, I think I hear destiny calling.
It's his density. Yep. Oh, wait, who's this dude? No! Wait.
Shut up, sit down, no talking. If you're mad, you don't want to run around infecting everybody else.
Oh, God.
So, this word you cannot stand. Tell me how it makes you feel. Yes. Yes, I see. A case of latent aggression, no doubt. Now, I want you to relax and tell me about your innermost feelings.
What the hell is going on?
When I say the word in question. That's it. Now, here we go. Monkey.
Uh-oh. What the hell just happened? Oh, I got my cursor back. Oh, he's a troll. Okay.
Diploma, honours pass, cut me own throat, Dibbler's correspondence schools, psychiatrickery, grade 1.
Psychiatrickery.
Well, at least local mental health is in good hands.
Psychiatrickery.
Yes, probably as good a place for him as any. Now, why is she dressed as a milkmaid?
Perhaps she's the milkmaid?
That's possibly the most heinous woman I've ever seen in my life.
Well,
Stunning
that's-
how they managed to find these people.
Wow, that was rude.
Yibble, egg.
I'm sorry?
The eyes, the awful knowing eyes.
What's happened to you?
I couldn't take it. Thumping, not thumping. My brain's gone potty. Ah! Get them off me. They're all green.
Oh my God, what's just going on with this conversation?
Excuse me, I seem to be in the wrong conversation.
Willow.
Yes, look, let's not pursue that, shall we?
It's very delicate, you know.
How do you change voices like that?
Change it like what?
You did it just then.
It's called bucketing.
Channeling?
No, bucketing. It's like channeling, only it doesn't drain away afterwards. It all just sort of sloshes around in there and dribbles out at random.
The winter evenings must just fly by.
Oh God, yeah, Wibbles.
You wouldn't be a loony by any chance, would you?
My dear sir, I'm shocked, nay, hurt at the insinuation.
Eh?
I am a victim of circumstance, nothing more.
That and the fact that he's barking mad.
Now, look, the young, the dark, the crab-wise.
Oh, no.
We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful wizard of Ankh-Morpork.
Oh man.
Who, me?
Removes stains while it disinfects, makes whites brighter than bright.
Look, I'm afraid I can't handle this right now.
Millennium hand and shrimp.
If you'll excuse me, I believe I'm needed somewhere else.
Oh god, this is nuts.
Oh, now let me guess. You're a patient here, aren't you?
Oh no, I'm just here for background colour. Here, chuk 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 chuk. Dark they were, and golden their eyes. The bells, the bells.
Ah, jolly good. Carry on.
This game would suck if it wasn't for the dialogue. Nah, actually it's wonderful, but this is just, oh man, that's hilarious. I can just sit here and think to myself, they're trying to write this and they're thinking, they write a bunch of nonsense. It becomes the dialogue for this character. We don't really need to try very hard, as long as it sounds funny.
This seems like a good cue to cease this whole silly conversation. Now, why is she No, I can't seem to do that.
Shut up, sit down, no talking. If you're mad, you don't want to run around infecting everybody else.
Are you not sure you're mad?
Vague, Trolls Weekly, Hovel Beautiful, Popular Siege Engineering. I hate waiting room magazines.
Popular Siege Engineering, I love it. He's actually looking at the magazines? Oh god, okay.
Shut up, sit down, no talking. If you're mad, you don't want to run around infecting everybody else.
Okay, so I can't go up the steps.
No, I can't seem to... Why is it everyone in this city has a decent desk but me?
Because you're a rotten wizard, that's why. You're a rotten wizard.
Dragon detector, sir?
Dragon detector, oh god.
Hey, what?
Can I interest you in a dragon detector, sir? I'll only charge you cost price, a single shilling. I'm cutting my own throat.
A dragon detector? How does it work?
Easy as pie, sir. This rod has a piece of wood tied to the end. When you get close to a dragon, the wood turns to ash.
How close?
Very well. You caught me there, Governor. A slight design flaw. Tell you what, I'll halve the price. 2 shillings and it's yours. I'm cutting my own throat.
He's gonna have the price, so he doubles it.
Oh, no. Let me guess. The lovable street merchant.
Cut my own throat, Dibbler. At your service, sir. Care to buy a dragon breath-proof vest, sir?
Is it guaranteed?
It's never been destroyed by dragon's breath yet, sir.
Not necessarily a strong recommendation, though, is it? I mean, it's never been engulfed by lava or trampled by penguins either.
There you are, sir. Free guarantees for the price of one.
No, thank you.
Well, how's about dragon pinwheels, sir? Cloisson pins, flags, or we have dragon repellent. Only 1 shilling gets you a bottle. Tell you what, sir, I shouldn't be doing this. I'm cutting my own throat. Money back guarantee. You get your full cash back if, in fact, the dragon eats you. Personal application only, of course.
Not today, thank you. Not tomorrow either.
I love this guy's guarantees. Money back guarantee if the dragon eats you. Alright.
What's that smell? It's like roasting loincloths.
Sausage in a bun, sir. Wholesome and nutritious. I'll tell you what, I'll sell 3 for the price of 1. A single penny. I'm cutting my own throat.
Ah, thank you.
That was terrible. I gotta hear that again.
What's that smell? It's like roasting loincloths.
Sausage in a bun, sir.
Roasting
Wholesome
loincloths.
and nutritious. I'll tell you what, I'll sell 3 for the price of 1. A single penny. I'm cutting my own throat.
Ah, thank you.
Oh, man.
Care to buy?
No.
But you never even heard my pitch.
I thought I'd save time.
We can go back and try it from the top if you'd like, sir.
A dragon detector at the end has a piece of wood that turns to ash if you get too close to a dragon. Yeah, exactly. You're done before you even see the detector go off.
Well, excuse me, I think there's someone calling me.
A tomato?
It's a tomato. Rotten to the core. Rotten produce. Well, there's something to be said for truth in advertising.
Okay. Oh, hey, there's a dark alley. what the hell is this? I should probably save this. I don't know if I can actually easily die in this or not.
Gad, it's a, what is that thing?
You know what? Having a bout of deja vu. I think I've watched somebody play this before. I remember seeing this for some reason. I may not have realized what it was they were playing at the time. What the...
Good day.
Can I interest you in a free sample, sir?
Not on your Nelly. Lovely. Let me guess. You are a traditional?
Sorter and remover of human effluent, sir. I offer drainage with distinction. My school teacher said I'd never make anything of myself in life, and just look at me now. Got to the top by starting at the bottom.
And people certainly stand aside when you pass by. What's that smell?
That's the honey pot, sir.
Honey pots? That doesn't smell like honey.
Well, actually, that's a metaphor, sir.
What's a metaphor?
Well, in this case, sir, it's for covering up some unpleasant aspects of life what don't normally make for polite conversation. For instance, if I say, "Here, sir, may I interest your son in an apprenticeship as a collector of honey buckets?" you might stop and listen. Whereas, if I asked you if you minded if your son helped me with collecting crap...
Yeah, well, quite. So, you're a sewerage collection man, is that it?
Well, we in the industry prefer the term...
Effluent redistribution technician. Quite. Look, all joking apart, what in Offler's name is this thing?
That, sir, that is your actual patented sewerage purification plant. Self-powered elastic belt propulsion. This thing heralds in a whole new age, sir.
The mind truly boggles. So, it purifies sewerage, does it?
That's right, sir.
Meaning it takes raw sewerage and then produces...
Well, pure sewerage, sir. The essence, as it were.
I see. Jolly good. I suppose I'll just leave you to it.
Always here whenever you need me, sir.
Right you are, then.
Yeah, this would have been about the same time as, I guess, the end of Blackadder, perhaps? I can't remember exactly when Blackadder... No, wait, Blackadder came out way before this. Because this was 95, so it had to have come out before that. And there was only, what, 5 seasons for it, I think? 5 or 6 seasons? Or am I remembering really wrongly? I think that was the question.
Should you really be doing this here?
That's just the sort of attitude I've come to expect from your kind. You'll see, one day, you'll all laugh on the other side of your faces.
Look, I didn't mean anything.
No, fine. Obviously you object to my profession. I'm used to it, sir. Wish I could say it didn't hurt.
Oh, look, I'm sorry. I mean, I've always looked forward to a visit from the friendly neighbourhood...
Effluent redistribution technician, sir.
Effluent redistribution technician. Anyway, I always left out little presents. Glass of milk, black cookies, that sort of thing.
You did, sir?
Nah, not really. Still, it gave you a warm all-over glow for a minute, though. Didn't it?
You're right there. Thanks.
Don't mention it.
Thank you for that, Echo. I actually posted a list as well. Tony Robinson, yes, Valdevere, welcome in. How you doing today? Yes, that's a good point. Echo, thank you for saying that. There is apparently a new bout of... Oh, both your list and another list I found on another server. Oh, okay. So apparently the hate raids are back. If you're a streamer or a mod for a stream, or if you have friends who stream, definitely take a look. You can join our Discord, actually, and there is a list there that have been included of all of the bots that we're aware of currently. Echo and I both were on it at the same time. Anyway, it's already set. You can just copy and paste the line and it'll ban them. Although it's a good idea to block them as well. So you can, there's one way you can do it. You can copy it to Notepad and do a Control-H and replace ban with block. And then just go through the list, copying and pasting each. Yeah, and report them if you There's a lot there. You should report them. I'm not going to say, you know, if you shouldn't, but it is an awful lot of reporting. Definitely do, though. I managed to get about 10 of them banned before I got started, but the list wasn't there until I got up this morning, and I just didn't have time to get through the entire list, so I'm keeping an eye on it for now. Let's see here. I think we've talked to that, so we're going to end
Don't
this.
get horribly burned to death by any monsters or anything. Cad, it's a... What is that thing? Nope, I can't shift it.
Nope, I can't shift it.
Poultry power?
Poultry power.
A bit, well, messy.
Okay. So, either there's something I can do with it now and I haven't quite figured it out, or there is something that, why is it going auga? Oh, that's nasty. Oh, that's nasty.
That doesn't work. That doesn't... That doesn't... Ick!
Ick. Okay, so I guess I need something... Oh, where did he come from? It's like he just came out of nowhere and appeared there. Alright. Let's see if there's anything else we can do down here. Oh, God. What? Amazon warrior, I love it. Urchin. What are you doing, Rincewind?
Care to buy a money pouch, sir? Very good, Nick. Cost you 1 shilling.
No, I already have a money pouch, thank you.
Are you sure?
Stolen! The damn thing's been stolen!
Oh.
Good thing I was at hand with a replacement then, innit, sir?
Wait a minute. This looks exactly like my money pouch.
You see, sir? You'll hardly even know your old pouch has gone. That's service for you.
Now look. Did you just steal this?
Don't look at me, sir. I'm just a lovable street urchin, I am.
Urchin?
Yeah, you know, one of them hard things that lives on seaside rocks. The ones that end in points.
It's a starfish, isn't it?
Is it? All right, sir. I'm a lovable street starfish, then.
It's a bit fishy to me.
I'm just keen to get you to shell out, Gov. Like a second pouch, sir, just as a reserve, so to speak, in case the worst should happen.
Look, if it's not too much to ask, how did you do that?
What? Give away a trade secret?
Tell me how you do it, or I'll turn your spleen into a tank of sea monkeys.
Oh, well, when you put it that way, Gov, look, it's easy. Just practice on those old guys over there and get your hand in.
Wait, what? Am I gonna... I don't want to go reach in these old guys' pockets. What the... Oh, what is that? Bloomers? Oh my god, I stole his pants. I done pants the old guy. I don't know what I'm gonna do with those.
Ah!
It's
background
crap,
colour.
son.
Gad, but there's no expense spared in this place. You don't act like a simple street urchin.
Starfish.
More like a shark, I think.
I've done me apprenticeship, sir. I've got me chit. Look, I challenge you to find a single bit of clean skin on me.
So why aren't you more cheerful then? Shouldn't you be out scrumping apples or stealing sticks from blind old men?
Well, normally I would, sir. It's just that I'm a little bit off my feed.
Well, it's not good enough. You may go. Just make sure you stay filthy, and I want you to be irrepressible by lunchtime.
Good afternoon, Twilight Hero. Welcome in. Well, good day, good morning, good afternoon. No, I'm trying to figure out... she looks familiar. She kind of looks like the Futurama. Death by Snoo Amazonian women.
Look, shouldn't you be in school or something?
Nah, if you do that, you get your head stuffed with facts. One kid's head exploded doing that.
Oh, rubbish.
It's true.
Really?
Well, no, but there's no point being a lovable stereotype without the appropriate superstitions, now is there?
That's true, Red Sonja. Hey, Chelnav. How you doing, Chelnav? Good morning. Echo, go see Dune again. Then you can ogle Paul Atreides for about 3 hours.
Is it a good life being a street urchin?
Starfish, sir?
All right. What's it like being a street starfish?
Well, it has its moments, sir.
Such as?
Well, none really. I only do it because the Chimney Sweep Guild's closed its doors. I mean, it's not even as if I have a real social role. All I do is stand round providing background colour, getting me cheeks pinched, and gathering all sorts of clandestine information, the sort that wandering adventurers eventually find useful. Not much of a life at all, really.
Twilight Hero, if you're referring to this game, sounds like a British game. It absolutely is. Every bit of it is British. Terry Pratchett wrote the books that this came from, and of course, right down to Eric Idle voicing it. I want to say it was actually developed by a British publisher, or development house, too. But I'll pay more attention to the music and atmosphere of the cinema. It's the main reason I'm going. That's one of the things I miss about movies. I haven't been to a movie theater in over 2 years, I don't think.
Is it a good life being a street urchin?
Starfish, sir?
All right. What's it like being a street starfish?
Well, it has its moments, sir.
Such as?
Well, none really. I only do it because the Chimney Sweep Guild's closed its doors. I mean, it's not even as if I have a real social role. All I do is stand round providing background colour, getting me cheeks pinched, and gathering all sorts of not much.
I missed that I'd actually done that. Why are mice leaving that house? That's a good question, actually.
Don't stand there. Go and get downwind of me.
I think Tomb Raider PS1 was made by a British company. It was actually.
Right, well, don't be a stranger. Cheers.
I didn't either. I saw it after I read the message. I saw the mouse come out, and I'm like, wait a minute. Same with the first Grand Theft Auto. Oh, really, was it? I didn't know that. TR1 until 2R4, yeah. I didn't realize that Grand Theft Auto was done by a British studio initially. All right, I need to take a brief break. If you guys will bear with me for just about 5 minutes, I will return. And we're going to talk to this Amazonian woman, perhaps the Red Sonja reference. We don't know. But anyway, we'll be right back. In the meantime, enjoy some Witcher 3 music. All right. That was a little louder than I had intended it to be. Sorry about that. On Death March. Wait a minute, what did I miss? That soundtrack is so good. Yes, it is a fantastic soundtrack. I could be wrong, but GTA, but I'm sure it was. Yeah, no, you're probably right. This game is something so far. It is something really fantastic. I agree. TR was made by Core. GTA was made from DMA Designs, I think. That was later renamed. Let's see. GTA London expansion suddenly makes so much more sense. It does, doesn't it? I never played that one. I haven't played any of it yet, but that's one of the things we're planning on doing, is going through that entire series. Witcher's music is just, yeah, it's, you know what? The music for Witcher, oh, God, I mean, it was so epic in all respects. The music for the third one was just, it was epic beyond belief. It was like it was written for a huge budget Hollywood film. And then to see them go back, if you have a GOG account, if you don't have a GOG account, go get a GOG account. It's worth it. But if you do have one, there is actually, I think it's free, a video of, I forget what orchestra played it. But there's a video of one orchestra playing the soundtrack, and it's, or at least excerpts from it anyway, and it's fantastic. And then out of nowhere, bunny ears appear. Played all three games, but the third one stuck to me more. Yeah, it did. Let's see here. Haven't played them, sadly. Watched them play, though. Yeah, we're good. All three of them are worth it. I may eventually go back and play 1, 2, and 3 as part of a stream, even though technically they aren't retro in my eyes. It's just such a good series. Still am playing The Witcher and The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt to prepare for a new game plus on Wild Hunt with save imports. Ooh, really? Haven't played... I like to sometimes put Novigrad's music while I go to sleep. It's a good... yeah. On Death March. Difficult. Don't forget there are 2... yeah, there's 61 and 69. Yep, exactly. Hey, Final One, how you doing? Welcome in. The Venezuela... or Vuvuzela Orchestra. Might be. It might be. Might be. I don't remember exactly which one it was. Sometimes I hate classes. When you think you get them sorted, something else gets in the way. There we go. I don't know what Vuvuzela is. Now you got me wondering. What did I say? That's like getting somebody to say something in a foreign language, and you think you're being really nice, and it turns out you're calling them a pig face or something.
Did you eat all the waffles?
Do what?
Did you eat all the waffles?
No, there should be some in there. They were in the back right corner. They're sticking up, so you might not see the... You might have to look in the flap. This is what they sound like. Oh, no. Oh, no. The sound of vuvuzelas at Cape Town. Oh, are they birds? Oh, bugs. Yeah. Okay. I get it. They were? I'm glad you found them. They were bugs. I didn't know what that was, the Vuvuzela organ. Oh, it's a plastic trumpet-like thing. Well, in that case, forget that. It sounds like a bug. It just makes an extremely annoying buzzing noise. Like, okay, what's the point of that? Oh no, those weren't bugs. Those were trumpet-like things that for a time everyone wanted to blow on. People are weird, aren't they? All right, let's see what she has to say.
Now this clearly is a Hublander Amazon warrior. This is easily told by her costume, the set of her sword, the characteristic goblin leather accoutrements, the firm musculature, powerful, unbridled, straining against the taut fabric, mere textile scarcely able to contain the ripe, majestic swelling of her...
What are you staring at? What?
Oh my god, he was getting there, wasn't he? Oh dear, was checking what to play. Found out I apparently started a Divinity Original Sin 2 campaign about 2 hours ago. Haven't finished it yet. Might as well just start again anew. It came into fashion during the football season. Yeah, it sounds about right. I don't think he was getting anywhere. 2 years. He was getting somewhere. 2 years. I was going to say 2 hours ago, and you don't remember? Oh, Madden, I think you need to go... maybe take a nap.
Greetings, O noble warrioress.
Greetings, O pointy-hatted elf.
Hey?
It's
It is
a demon
Red
cat.
Sorghum, chosen avatar of the goddess Mothra. I've come to Ankh-Morpork seeking adventure. I've sworn myself to the quest, and may give myself in marriage only to the man who can equal me in combat.
You what? Are you in much demand?
Well, yes, apparently. Under the terms of the Geese, I'm supposed to suffer no insult from any man, which unfortunately includes wolf whistles, lingering looks, and even passing thoughts of attraction. Which would be all right, but they insist that I wear this get-up. Standard heroine issue. By the way, geese is an archaic word, meaning something like obligations. I really don't want to hear any more jokes about birds.
Inconvenient.
It's ever so cold.
So, do many people actually just want to try and marry you?
Oh yes, happens all the time. Well, I suppose I encourage it, really. I mean, it's been 10 years, and a girl has to settle down someday. They've been lining up in the taverns ever since I got here. I've been killing people non-stop since 10:30.
So, just tell me a bit with this one. In order to get engaged to you, they have to to...
Match swords with me, yes.
to the death.
Yes.
Sounds dangerous.
Actually, it's more boring than dangerous. Well, at least from my point of view. Other girls get to debauch with barbarians, and all I get is two-way conversations with the gods.
Really?
Well, it's not as if Mothra, goddess of Stepland, storms and destroyer of cardboard cities, really has anything much to say. I mean, there's the occasional quest aspect of things, but more often than not it just means chopping up some mothballs or getting her a nice rug for tea. I suppose there is a lot of posing, and the chainmail bikinis are nice, but it doesn't fill up a Saturday night, if you know what I mean. You, do know what I mean, don't you?
Sure, I know what you mean.
Mothra even gave me this magic sword, said it was to keep me safe. Bitch, every time I meet some halfway likable man, I have to kill him.
Well, can't you stop it?
Well, no, it's a magical curse, you see. For instance, if I even suspected that you found me attractive, I'd be forced to do something really totally unpleasant. Probably involving spleens.
Spleens?
It's an organ. Not sure what it does apart from ooze green.
Yeah, well, I quite understand. Good thing I don't fancy you then, eh?
I'm ever so pleased. Of course, I feel a lot more comfortable with you in a dress.
God. Mothra, destroyer of cardboard cities. I love the references. Oh no. Glitchcraft, how are you? Good to see you. Welcome in. Nom nom. Rincewind, Breakwind, whatever you want to call him. He's doing all right. He's getting himself into all kinds of trouble. Doom Classic complete. How are you enjoying Doom, anyway? How is it? I really loved playing the first one. I mean, it's just kind of raw. Like, there's really... You don't have to really think about a story so much, so you're not focused on anything but just how fast you can get through or, you know, finding every little secret. I kind of like that. It's just, it keeps it simple.
So you're a hublander?
That's right. The Icelands, snowfields, that kind of thing. Proud land for a proud people. Forge of destiny, and so forth.
And... well, is that a hubland costume you're wearing?
Yes. Why?
Well, it just doesn't seem climatically appropriate. How does it stay up?
Pressure.
Pressure?
Everyone's eyes are always running all over it.
How does it stay up? Pressure. Everyone's eyes are always all over it. We got doomed. Oh wait, you're enjoying Doom. I got a bit stuck yesterday. Yes, it's easy to get lost in that game. It really is. That was probably my biggest problem. The thing about Doom design is that most of it's somewhat linear, but they were really good in giving you a little bit of freedom to kind of run around in different directions. How are the Discworld puzzles treating you? So far, not too bad, but I haven't really got into any yet. The biggest puzzle I had was trying to get this to work properly in DOSBox to where I could actually get the staff from one of the wizards in the Unseen University. It turned out that I guess it's a bug in the way DOSBox does the game. So we're playing it in DOS, not DOSBox. We're actually in DOS. So I said, you know, enough's enough.
So where are you from?
The Hublands.
Hublands?
At the middle of the disc. It's where all the barbarians live, but you don't see many of them about. They're all too shy.
Shy? Shy hordes?
Well, they get bad press, you see.
Well, only because they crash civilizations, burn cities, and have a thing for the lamentations of women.
They're just enthusiastic. Boyish high spirits.
Oh, I see. All that nailing people to doors and setting fire to them is just a way of letting off steam, yes?
Yes, they don't mean anything by it. It's just their way of saying hi.
It's just their way of saying hi. Hey, Steve's Retro, welcome in. How are you today?
Are you looking at me lustfully?
Me? Madam, after a day like this? Not a chance.
Oh, well, that's all right. It's just that if you were looking at me in a lustful manner, as it were, then under Article 5 of the Warrior Maiden of Mothra's Code, I'd have to chop you up into little bits.
Good thing I'm not gawping at you, then.
I'll say. So you mean you really don't find me attractive at all?
What? Attractive? Nah. I don't care a monkeys.
I don't care a monkeys. God, he's so rude. Doing really well. We're just kind of getting into the story here of Discworld, and it looks like I kind of need to bring the contrast down on this. Oops, that's not what I want. Let me see if I can get this a little bit. Bear with me. I'm just trying to get this to where it looks okay for you guys. It's not too dark, it's not too bright, but the colors aren't ugly either. He's not rude. He is just trying to stay alive, see? Been a while since I've seen Rincewind. Discworld is a classic. Yeah, this is the first time I've ever played it, so all new to me. Although I swear one little scene I think I've seen on somebody else's stream. So somebody may have streamed this and I happened to catch it a long time ago and just didn't realize it.
Are you looking at me lustfully? Oh. Well, that's all right. It's just that if you were looking, then
Good thing.
I'll say. So you mean you?
What? Nah.
I hit the wrong one. There we go.
Goodbye.
I remember playing the PlayStation version, or was it Saturn? People say there was a PlayStation version. Actually, now you got me questioning it. Might have been on both, to be honest. I'm not sure. Tax collector? Oh, see? There is a PS1 version,
Well, if you must
okay.
have a tax collector, why not keep him where you can always find him?
It's a frame-up.
Pardon?
They can't do this to me. I'm the tax collector.
That explains it then.
This isn't funny. I can't believe this.
Maybe you should take stock of your situation.
Now
Ba-dum.
listen.
Too bad. Now your reputation has gone to rack and ruin. Still, I suppose it's torture a lesson. Torture, get it? Not a good pun, but then, what is?
Everyone's a comedian. Except you, mister. Help!
What? You're the tax collector, aren't you? What are you doing in there?
Begging without a permit. I asked some old codger for money, and he blew the whistle on me. Next thing you know, they got me in here. This is harassment in the course of duty, I tell you. Let me out of here! They can't do this to me. I'm the tax collector.
Ah, has someone collared your market?
Watch it.
Must be what they call a tax squeeze, innit? Now, do I think I'm up?
Very funny. I'll remember you, pencilhead. I've a perfect thingy. Begins with M. You know, I'll never forget.
Forget what?
Faces. My business relies on my memory for faces.
They must be your stock in trade.
Have I ever played Chronicles of the Sword? I haven't played that one.
That doesn't work.
That doesn't work.
Good to see that the really useful social traditions forever remain in force. What's this thing? Soliciting without a license?
A torturous game. That's, oh, there's plenty of those. Okay, I don't see anything I can do with that. Can I? That looks like that's the end of the street, so I guess... Hippolito streamed Chronicles? Ah, okay. That doesn't surprise me. I mean, he's played so many games. Between him and Kilgore, I mean, it's amazing how many games they've played over the years. So that's the square. Perhaps we should go to the palace. We can try the street. Let's try the street. Actually, I wonder if that's where we just were. Wow, that's a long way around just to go to the street. I loved that game. I know it didn't get good reviews, but it came in a certain time in my life that I remember it fondly, and it's CGI graphics. Ooh, okay. Well, certain games kind of, you know, they hit you in certain ways. They happen to be at certain times in your life, and it just clicks for some reason. Tropico 2 was that one for me. It just was perfect. It was a perfect game for me at that time, and I really had fun with it.
Why have all the teddy bears in the window got fangs?
Uh-oh. Teddy bears with fangs? That doesn't sound friendly.
What an extraordinary shop. Doesn't really seem the sort of place for passing trade.
It's Santa Claus behind the counter. Sale bin.
Yes, a fairly eclectic collection. Can't say as I approve of modern toys. That doesn't work.
Okay, what do we have here? A donkey. Hey, does he have the cart? Can we get the number for it? Let's see. What else can we pick up?
Special today, Sweet Pretty Pony Home Abattoir set. Somehow I don't think it'll catch on.
So, not My Little Pony.
Ah, looks like a prime paste blanc extraordinaire to me. Good body, but a bit fruity for my taste.
Oh, God.
That doesn't work.
That doesn't work.
Actually, I think this might technically be a ball of twine. All right, it's a small difference in nomenclature, but it might be important to somebody someday.
Nomenclature. I'd never thought of pronouncing it that way. Nomenclature and nomenclature. So we've got some twine. Picking up all kinds of stuff. Look at this. Talk to Santa Claus.
Wood, solid, flat. Yes, it's definitely a counter, all right.
It's definitely a counter.
What an extraordinary person. Greetings, shopkeeper.
Good day, sir. Can I interest you in our toys? There's today's special, an amusing line of bells and whistles. Or there's Violent Bob, the doll with a face you can rip clean off.
Eh?
It's very therapeutic.
I'm sure.
The sort of thing you can share with your brothers. Brothers of evil, walking arm in arm across the rooftops of the world.
Are you all right?
Pardon? Oh, yes. Never felt better. So, can I help you at all, sir? Anything special catch your eye?
Oh, just browsing.
Browsing?
Yes.
Not plotting?
Definitely not.
Not secretly planning the overthrow of the patrician and the total dominance of the city?
No, not at all.
Oh, damn. Right you are, sir. Browse away.
Hey, Master Gregor, good to see you. Take Toy Maker. That doesn't work. Lemmer Gregor. Well, one game that sticks to my mind is Donkey Kong 64. The worst part I can always remember is the DK rap. Ooh. I never did that one, actually. I didn't have a Nintendo after Super Nintendo. I had a Genesis. In fact, come to think of it, I didn't... The next console I got after the Super Nintendo was actually an Xbox. So I kind of skipped a generation, I guess. How are you doing today, Gregor? Good to see you. Atari Beer Pong, welcome in, but how do you say it in the original Klingon? I don't know, I never did speak Klingon. It's just a difference between British and American pronunciation. Yeah, it is, actually. Sometimes I find the different pronunciations interesting because, I always wonder, why did they change? If it's something simple, like color, spelling, for example, C-O-L-O-R in American English, and then C-O-L-O-U-R everywhere else that speaks English, I kind of get it. It might have just been a shift, but nomenclature versus nomenclature, that's a tough one. Like, how did that shift? Garage to garage. I'm not really sure how that one happened either, there is a parody of the DK rap. That's funny. Oh, God. I guess I'm going to have to look that up on YouTube.
Greetings, shopkeeper.
Good day, sir. Can I interest you in our toys? There's today's special, an amusing line of bells and whistles. Or there's Violent Bob, the doll with a face you can rip clean off.
Violent
It's
Bob.
very therapeutic.
I'm sure.
The sort of thing you can share with your brothers. Brothers of evil, walking arm in arm across the rooftops of the world.
Are you all right?
Pardon? Oh, yes. Never felt better. So, can I help you at all, sir? Anything special catch your eye?
Oh, just browsing.
Browsing?
Yes.
Not plotting?
Definitely not.
Yeah, see, aluminium is another one. Aluminium is definitely another one. I don't know why stuff changed except aluminium or aluminum. Because of some misspelling in the first advertisements, it became aluminum. Felis catus is your taxonomic nomenclature. And an endothermic quadruped carnivorous by nature. Give it another 20 years. And nuclear will be official. Yeah.
People want to pronounce it wrong, so they'll go ahead and pronounce it.
Yeah, then in 20 years, people will be saying nuclear and say, why are you pronouncing it like that? It's wrong. It's like, no.
And we'll be...
Been awake until 5:20 a.m. with friends who talked me into playing Diablo 2 Resurrected. Having a blast, but I'm still very tired. Also, as there are federal elections today, so I had to get up and move my lazy butt to the voting booth. Well, there you go. See, got up for a good reason. Aluminium, a small metallic mother. Aluminum. There you go. Minimum. A small... I misread that. A professor of mine from the UK laughs at how we say corollary in the US. Corollary. She says it corollary. See, I say it corollary, so it might be just where you're from in the US too. But it's like pecans and pecans.
It's not a pecan.
Nuclear. See, there you go. Leviosa or Leviosa? Aluminium. I don't know why some spell it aluminum. Good luck to us with that election. I hope you know what? Corollary. Larry has a coronary. Good luck with you on that election. I you know what? I don't, at this point, I just hope that we can find people that actually give two craps about what the people want instead of what their paycheck wants. Us UK peeps, we speak proper. So we don't...
Hopefully someone human.
Huh?
Hopefully someone with a speck of humanity.
Yeah. Voting for people who actually have a speck of humanity and humanity. Oh, the humanity. You know what I'm trying to say. I'm pessimistic. Yeah, see, unfortunately, that seems to be the case lately, particularly in most of the Western countries that are voting. Oh, wow, interesting. Are you in Germany? He is in Germany, yes. I'm positive, as I see this all as a comedy, so even it goes down the drain, I'll try to smile about it. This is... Yeah. Oh, the huge manatee. Well, there's a few huge manatees in the rivers around by us. Bratwurstland. Bratwurstland. There you go. Bratwurstland. I like bratwurst. That's okay. With mustard, especially. Wisconsin? No. So how is Discworld going? Discworld is going quite well, actually. I'm having a good time just listening to the dialogue in this. It's marvelous. Marvelous. Is it as fun as people say? Yeah, unfortunately, none of our chancellor candidates does. 3 candidates by 3 parties and voters' interviews clearly state that the people want none of these 3 individuals. Not one of these parties took the hint. Well, they don't have to. That's my problem. Not that I want to get into politics, but the short end of it is it only matters who's paying them, and sadly, that seems to be the biggest problem that we're having around the world. Who's paying them? Ooh, who's this dude? Who's that crazy-looking person? Can't talk to them. Oh, cat. Hey, come back here, cat. Yes, some of the party advertisements look horrible, similar to the propaganda from not-so-free countries from the past, yeah. Obviously, they don't have to. If you've seen some of the stuff that's happened in the U.S., you probably recognize those as well. Obviously, they don't have to, hence I'm pessimistic. Yeah, see, exactly. And no, Feline Fiend, he ain't talking to you.
Puss, 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 puss.
Oh, man. Come back here, cat. I gotta do that again. That was funny. Come on out. Come here, kitty, kitty, kitty.
Puss, 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 puss.
Let's see. Can I pick him up? Can I get the kitty, kitty? Come here, kitty, kitty. I have a feeling I can't pick the cat up, but I'm curious because he seems to be popping out. I think it's just there for the comedy of that. The cat is not here to entertain you. You are here for the entertainment of the cat. Of course we are. Okay.
And verily shall he bellow forth the 10 sacred names of the Forbidden Dawn. I tell a lie, the 9 sacred names of the Forbidden Dawn. Then shall he stride forth, and many shall be the number of his stridings. Full across the disc shall he stride, and those who gaze upon him shall say, Look, it is Offler, and he strideth. From this day forth ask thyself, sinners, ask, Offler strideth, but does he stride for me? Or will you too be cast aside into the great big nasty pit where there shall be a wailing and a gnash of teeth? And if you haven't got teeth, then teeth will be provided. Oh, yes, indeed.
All right, Gregor. When you go to do your to go vote, I think
Black shall be the blood upon his hands.
I think it's important for you to make sure.
Large, great, piercing things shall be upon his head, and he shall pierceth them who holdeth his name in vain.
It's a monk of the dreaded crocodile god Offler. I wonder if he wants to be friends.
I wonder if he wants to be friends.
We are pierceth, they shall cry. Ouch, that really hurt.
Hello.
Go away. Yeah. I am a monk of the Temple of Offler.
Temple of Offle?
Offler.
Awful.
I am guardian of the sacred eye, Lord High Vicar of the other not-so-sacred eye, and Grand Trilobite of the Cenopod.
You must be taller than you look.
Silence! Big
I am making many new friends in
mighty Offler and
Britannia.
the toe-biting knights of the Holy Emasculation!
Thank you for that follow. I appreciate that, VW.
And verily shall he
I'm not sure how to pronounce that.
The 10 sacred names of the Forbidden Dawn. I tell a lie, the 9 sacred names of the Forbidden Dawn. Then shall he stride forth, and many shall be the number of his stridings. Full across the disc shall
Thank you for that follow, VW. I'm just going to call you
those
VW because I'm
who
not sure how to
gaze upon
pronounce
him
that.
shall say,
I appreciate
Look,
that.
it is Offler, and he strideth.
Ignatius the Troll's all-night pottery shop.
All-night pottery shop?
Ask thyself, sinners, ask.
Try again later. Or earlier.
Offler strideth, but
Okay.
does he stride for me? Or will you too be cast aside into the great big nasty pit where there
That is
shall be
odd.
a wailing and a gnash of teeth?
It's odd because it's an old account. It's not new. I mean, it's 4 years old. Not to say it isn't a bot. Let's see. So that dude's yammering and... Oh, look, we got a fishmonger. Oh, we got an alley, too. Should I save it before I kill myself here? People can follow without being in chat as far as... They can, and it also takes a minute for people to appear in chat. Because I think you have to actually be a couple of minutes at least before you get counted as a view. Same with those hotspots. It's kind of getting out of hand lately. Yeah, it has been. I've got a list in my Discord forum too. Cat, you're about to get kicked out of my lap. You know that, right? You're being a bad kitty. The bitey kitty.
I don't know if it's a good idea having a naked flame around this place.
Silence! Bitey kitty. Yeah, Hoss is who I had to ban. There's a ton of them, too. There are so many of the Hoss bots. In fact, I haven't checked lately. I don't have any in here, do I? No Hoss bots right now that I can see. They sometimes sit in your channel for a minute or two, long enough to actually appear. Wait a minute, a toilet? There's an outhouse? Fish crates?
Oh, please let this not be where he normally keeps his stock.
Oh, Lord.
That... That doesn't work.
Ooh, wait a minute.
Nobody gave you choice.
That doesn't work. That doesn't work. No, I'm not going to look into there. There are some things best left unknown.
Look in the can inside the outhouse. No, I'm not going to look in there.
I don't care what the user manual says. I'm not doing it. Nope, I can't shift it. Toilet? Purpose built? What's the world coming to?
I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Is there something I can use? Oh man, I saw a clip for this puzzle. Damn. Oh no. Also in Mike's and Riggs Discord is we try to keep a list. Yeah, see, that's where I got it from, was from Riggs Discord. Briggan posted a long list. Echo, I think, posted another list as well. Oh man. I forgot. Greetings to the Coffee Programmer 723. I hope you're doing nice. Huh?
That says pro gamer.
Yeah. She says, that says pro gamer. She's not accepting it. You got the list from Dark. I didn't mean to say gamer. I'm sorry. You got your list from Darksabers. Oh, okay. I didn't see one in Darksabers when I got on. I guess I didn't check. Good morning, everyone. How you doing, Kira? So this is a puzzle. The question is, do I have everything I need? Can we put the bloomers on the frog?
Definite senior wrangler potential in this slippery little blighter. Yeah, I think there's things living in it. Now there's something you don't see every day, a purple stuffed donkey kind of thingamy.
Kind of thingamy. I'm going to start using that word, a thingamy. What is it? I don't know, it's a thingamy.
This might technically be a ball of twine. All right, it's a small difference in nomenclature, but it might be important to somebody someday. Here, it's got a knob on the end.
Why is it so important that there's a knob on the end? I don't understand that.
It's got a knob on the end.
Now that cat hair's got all my nose all tickly. Yes, it's right, you dum-dum. He's over there meowing.
That's what he does best.
Ah. A subtle hint of rotting kelp and lethal bacteria upon the air.
Lethal
Distinctive
bacteria.
name, melodious hum of flies. This must be the fishmongers.
Otherwise, it's not a proper wizard stat. That's a good point. Never really thought about that.
Well, if times ever get hard, at least he can masquerade as one of the stock. Is this fish fresh?
Fresh? Fresh? One of them just made a pass at me wife, sir.
Oh, God. Is this fish fresh? One of them just made a pass at my wife. Did Coffee read the vampire dad joke? Oh, no. She wasn't awake for that one. Awake? What am I, Scottish now? She wasn't awake for that one. Been listening to too much of this game. I'm not sure if it's still in the chat. If you want to repost it, she can get a giggle at it. Yeah, it's scrolled off a chat now. I've heard terrible things about Discworld from Hippo. So supposedly the puzzles can be brutal. She's not awake yet, so I'm gonna copy this. Oh, she's reading. She's reading. Oi, no, not with being Scottish. If you were British, you pronounce I have a water. What? A bottle of water? Like bottle of water? I have a bottle of water? I can't even say that right.
Good heavens, did it really?
I don't mind, sir. I think fish are quite attractive, don't you? I love my wife, but oh, you octopus.
You're a silly man, and I don't think I shall speak with you.
What's that?
I copied it. I'll read it.
All right, she's gonna have to read it later. She's not awake enough for it quite yet. Stop insulting my Scottishness. I mean no insults. I don't.
What's that under your arm?
What's what?
That fish, that enormous swordfish.
It's a swordfish, sir.
I can see that.
Nothing wrong with your eyesight, is there, sir? Wizards are fine people, no matter what everyone else says.
Oh, wait, I thought it was British in general. It's not. Well, perhaps British Isles. But you have to understand, the Scots and the English haven't always gotten along in history. See? There you go. Steve's got it. See?
What's that under your...
What's what? That it's a sword.
I can see...
Nothing wrong with your... Wizards are fine people.
Definitely not Scottish enough.
Don't be impertinent. You're skating on thin ice.
Skates are over there, sir. All in a row.
In a row?
No, all in a row, as in fish eggs. It's delicious. You should try some caviar.
Kilts at dawn.
Don't get horribly burned to death by any monsters or anything.
It's recommending 7 days to die.
Oh.
It's so
Oh, I right-clicked on him by mistake.
Get that off me. It tickles.
Hang on, let me see here if I can get this swordfish from him.
That doesn't work. That's a rather unusual fish.
Okay, can I go... Oh, hey, there's a picture.
Cute if you like that sort of thing.
Oh, hey. It didn't give me a chime like it gave me points. Better let me pick it up.
The smell is terrible, but the fish don't seem to mind.
Basically, whenever I start adventure games, one of the first things that I do is I kind of go on a collection adventure. I basically explore everything I can and collect things. It's both good and bad, because what happens usually is that I end up getting a lot of quests, and I don't associate certain items. Sometimes I run across items like, oh, this works, this goes here. So hopefully I don't do that this time.
Diploma from the Academy of Barbering, Bloodletting, Leechery, Tooth-Pulling and Associated Self-Mutilations Academy. That doesn't work. I think the medical and hair care professions still have a long way to go.
You
Hello
think?
there.
Oh, hello.
I suppose it's quite a sensuous sort of job then, playing with women's hair all day.
Oh, not really. Not with the type of women we get in here.
Oh,
no
Lord.
silken locks, no golden magic drifting beneath my scissors. Nothing like my wondrous little milkmaid.
Oh, wait. The milkmaid. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. She's the one in the psychiatric office, whatever. Okay, so perhaps I need to actually, I don't know, somehow get her to him?
Hello there. I suppose it's...
Oh, no silk, nothing like my maid.
Okay, so I can't talk to him. Dangerous Dave, welcome in. How are you?
Hello there.
I am making
Oh,
many
no!
new friends in
No silk, nothing
Britannia.
like maid.
Thank you for that follow. I appreciate that, Dangerous Dave. Psychiatrickery, yeah. That's I think what they said. Psychiatrickery. Alright, let's see if I can talk to her.
Ah, yes, all right. Hello.
Young man, you will have the honor of first witnessing my new ensemble. I shall now set a trend that will rock the fashion world.
Curly hair, suit yourself.
What?
Suit yourself, I mean, it might not be your style.
And what would you know about it? I never take fashion advice from a man wearing a dress.
Apparatus.
Extractors, drills, needles. Look, let's not go into this too deeply, okay?
Get away from that!
Okay, so I guess I'm probably going to need to pick that up.
Our first customer. I wonder if he was the last.
Hmm.
That doesn't work.
That doesn't work. I'm curious. I've picked up a picture already. Can I...
That doesn't work.
Nope.
That doesn't work. I wonder if he...
Ooh, couch.
Yes. Still fails to create that relaxing atmosphere, though.
What is he gonna have, a seat? Okay, we're go on out. Let's see what we have. Oh, get out the door there, Rincewind. All right, let's talk to the beggar.
Sir.
I knew he was gonna say alms for the poor. I don't know why. It was the first thing that came to mind as soon as I double-clicked on him. Alms for the poor. That doesn't work. Should be a sound command with all the point-and-click retro streamers. Yes, actually, I am gonna capture that. It's said so often, it'll be real easy to grab. But yeah, that doesn't work.
But I'm already poor.
Well, you've got a pointy hat.
That's not wealth. That's status.
Oh. Well,
almonds for the poor.
Some status for the poor, Governor.
I think you've got that wrong.
How do you mean wrong? It's a simple request transaction. I underline a need and hope that you, in your wisdom, will provide.
It's not a question of that. It's a question of practicality.
It's not a question of that. It's a question of practicality. Status, by its very nature, is ineffable. As a quality, it is essentially non-transferable.
So are you going to give me status or aren't you?
I can't just give you status, you have to earn it.
For instance?
Reach the top of your profession. Become the most famous beggar in the city. Get some real diseases.
Well, I'll try. Business is just down a bit. What can I do about it?
You need a more dominating image. Something to demand sympathy. Otherwise, heartless people like me are just going to keep on passing you by.
It's a thought, you know. Yes. Many thanks.
This is crazy. I love these conversations. You got all these people who are completely and totally uneducated, or are supposed to be, in their role. You know, the beggar and the fishmonger, and they all have these ridiculously overeducated lines, and it's clear that they blew it all out just for the fun of it. Wait a minute, how can Tony Robinson be two characters? It's rigged. There are 5 voice actors for this game. That's it. Only 5 people voiced it.
Arms? No thanks, I'm trying to give them up. Why should I give you money?
Well, it's your traditional medieval street transaction, isn't it, Gov? It's an expected part of your fantasy environment.
You're saying that you're just here to add a little bit of colour?
Authenticity, Gov. Authenticity.
Well, wouldn't it be better if you actually...
Help, I'm being repressed.
I mean, just look at you.
Why? What do you mean? What's wrong with it?
Well, it's pathetic. I mean,
typical
a beggar,
Monty Python
by
line.
definition, has to be pitiable, doesn't he? I mean, why should someone give him money if he's as hale and hearty as any other geezer on the street?
Oh yeah. I think I see what you mean, sir.
Right, well, carry on.
But see, that's the point. That's what cracks me up as I listen to this and I hear that stuff and I think to myself, you know, it's just so out there.
What? Me pay you?
Oh, go on.
Why?
Why what?
Why should I give you money when you're no worse off than anybody else?
Well, business is bad, but what can I do about it?
Have you thought about improving your image?
Improve my image? How?
Well, make yourself more presentable. Show some self-respect.
What, spend money on clothes and stuff?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, give us 30 shillings until payday then.
But you're a beggar. You don't get paid.
My point exactly.
How's it going, Montefiore? Welcome to Discworld. Bring out your dead. But I'm not dead yet. You will be soon enough. I wonder if they had the actors in the studio at the same time when they recorded this. The timing in this dialogue. Yeah, see? That was my thing, Chelnav. When he and the Arch Chancellor were talking, the timing in that was so good, that's what made it funny. The lines themselves were, I mean, they were okay. They weren't great, but the timing was just perfect. And yeah, and if they didn't, it's impressive if they didn't. Guten Abend. So far, so good. Well, that's good to hear. Yeah, get on with it. I have a feeling I don't want to watch that quite yet. Or is it? It's 9 seconds. Eh.
Get on with it. Yes, get on with it.
Get on with it.
Please don't DMCA me for that. So Eric Idle, Tony Robinson, who else? I can't remember. Who all was in this? Get on with it. Voted at 2 votes for Speed? What? I'm just kidding. Hang on a second. Let's see who were the voices, because I cannot remember. Here we go. The 5 people. Here we go. So, the 5 voices for this. Eric Idle was Rincewind. Tony Robinson, Kate Robbins, John Pertwee, and Rob Brydon. So, if you're curious, here are the 5 people. That's Tony Robinson. Kate Robbins is the second one here. John Pertwee. Sorry, I'm doing this like this. I wish the links actually had their name. That's John Pertwee, and then Rob Brydon here. I don't really need to include Eric Idle. I think that should work. Yeah. There you go. That should work. I guess I'm surprised Pertwee lived late enough to be in this game. Too good for my taste. Groon locally links in Federal. John Pertwee, good old Wurzel, Grummage, and Doctor Who. Yeah, see, so I was thinking before I started playing this today, I was thinking one of the things that's really cool about this game compared to something like Ripper or X-Files is they didn't look at it and say, how many huge Hollywood names can we get and throw them all into the game? Or how about one really big name and throw it into the game and sap up 80% of the budget, and then we'll just throw the rest of the budget to barely make the game work right. No, instead, they took largely BBC contracted actors and actresses, just a handful of them, and brought them in at probably a modest wage, something that would be equivalent to what they would make, but not at Hollywood, prices. And what they got was equal, if not better talent, but they were able to focus on making a good game at the same time. And I think that's really important. That's something I think some developers run into. I think I'll lurk now because my friend came online and needs my help in Diablo 2. Thank you, Gregor, for being here.
No, thanks. I'm trying to give them up. Arms? No. Why should I give you money?
Well, isn't expected.
You're saying
Oh, wait, I goofed.
I mean, just
I think there's someone in the bushes there.
I mean...
Oh, yeah.
Right, well... What?
Oh, go on.
Why?
Why what?
Why should I give you money when you're no worse off than anybody else?
Well, business is bad, but what can I do about it?
Have you thought about improving your image?
Improve my image?
I think I did this
Well,
one.
make yourself more presentable. Show some self-respect.
What, spend money on clothes and stuff?
Yeah, that's it.
All right.
Thank you for the alert,
30
Gregor.
shillings until payday, then.
Yeah, I've done
Sure,
this
at
one.
my point.
Right, you are then.
I just realized something. I could give him some pantaloons. Or no, some bloomers. They also,
Sir.
Right, you are
they
then.
also played to the voice actor strengths role-wise. Yeah, see, exactly. Yeah, they didn't try to push him out.
Now, there's something you do.
Here comes the bunny ears kid. Oh. She can't do the bunny ears too much today. She got her second dose yesterday and her arms are a little sore. Okay, so we've gone to the street. We've gone everywhere else that we can go so far. And except for the palace. It might have been, actually.
So, anyway, how's the wife?
Oh, not so bad.
Oh,
How's
no.
yours?
Oh, doing well, doing well. We thought we might invite you two around for dinner tomorrow night. I've made a chocolate cake, strawberry pudding, and duck's foot casserole with leaf mould. I've made a chocolate
Leaf
cake, strawberry
mould?
pudding, and duck's foot casserole with leaf mould.
Leaf mould?
Oh, sorry. Did I say leaf mould? I meant caramel. Anyway, there'll be lashings of everything. You know the wife. She likes to cook.
Yeah, but is this a good idea? I thought she was watching her weight.
Why should she watch her weight?
Well, you know, after last time, when she accidentally ate that camel.
Oh, she's not overweight. She's just, she's just cuddly.
Yeah, cuddly. Very, very cuddly. With humps.
So, how's your wife then? Did she get that thing off her face?
Thing? What thing?
The hairy thing.
That's a beauty spot, that is.
Oh, I see. A bit long for a beauty spot, isn't it, though? I mean, in area.
Look, moustaches are supposed to be a sign of sensuality.
What, on women?
Listen, are you calling my wife ugly?
No.
Good. I'd have been ever so cross if you did.
Oh my god. That conversation was something else.
Oh, good, a palace goon. Look, could you just let me in, please?
Clear off!
Now, that's what I call a guarded conversation.
But
Is she really that fat then?
What?
Well, your friend was saying how fat your wife is, so I thought...
Oh, he did he?
Lies. I never...
Say it. Say it. I expected him to actually say, did you get the number of that donkey cart? The Britishness of this makes it so much better. If that had been in an American accent, it would not have hit the same. You're right. That's exactly it. There's an expectation with that accent that makes it perfect.
Well, I'll just move along then. Bad luck comes in pairs, I suppose.
Okay, I don't really know where else I can go. Oh, well, this looks interesting.
Stout fella. Greetings, lowly and scabby peasant.
Hail, old pointy-hatted one, and less of the scabby, thank you.
What's happening?
We seek an audience with the patrician, the mighty ruler of Ankh-Morpork. It's about this dragon, you see. He's making the cows dry up and all the curtains fade.
What, really?
Well, that's what our Agnes says. Anyway, who wants to have their family char-boiled by a dragon? Soot's hell to shift. Well, anyway, that's what old Uncle Agnes says. You can't go fairer than that.
Uncle Agnes?
Uncle Agnes?
Yeah, Uncle.
So you describe him as a bit of a man then?
Hadn't really thought about it, to tell the truth. Now you come to mention it, I suppose we should have asked. We just married him off to one of those guards outside the gates.
Well, that explains something.
That explains the mustache.
What's this then? Definitive tome of custard compoundment?
That's my special custard-making recipe book, that is, dear. You see, it contains special ingredients that'll make it into a very potent love potion. Just one little sip, and you'll fall in love with the first person that you see. I've got some brewing back home now. It'll work wonders on you.
Yikes! I certainly won't be having any in the company I've been keeping lately.
The thing I miss with digital media is that physicality of it. You get to hold it in your hands, and for the graphics designers to put art on the disc itself. That's the exact same thing that was said in the 80s about CDs. And a lot of musicians, a lot of bands that came out of the 70s and before, prior to CDs being released, made the same comment. They said they really didn't want CDs to succeed because one of the really awesome things about a record, for example, is this large palette, I guess, where you could put art on it. And it was something you could look at and you could hang. I mean, people put them in put them in frames, hang them on their walls like posters. And then, of course, you get a gatefold sleeve or something like that, and it's enormous. The picture in inches, I'm not sure what it would be. I'd have to look it up and see. But 12-inch record, you've got a 12-inch sleeve, and then suddenly you have 24 inches wide. I mean, we're talking, well, pretty lengthy. I mean, it's a big palette, a big cover. It's just kind of sad to see that disappear. But then you move it down to, what is a CD? About 120 millimeters, I think. I got 2 vinyls this year and bought a sweet record player. I've had the same record player now for 30 years. I love it. And the one I had before that was sort of well, I got it as a kid, and I had it for years. You got into vinyl. I misread that. I'm sorry. I used to go through all of my mom's old records. About 30% of them or so had a big square poster inside the record sleeves. Yeah, exactly. It was really cool. But you can still put art on it. You can still put art on it on the CD and in the box. I mean, they did get creative with the boxes. I do get the vinyl thing, though. I mean, they are coming back. Well, what I meant is that the argument hasn't changed. They just went from bigger to smaller to nothing. And so people have always had that same complaint going all the way back to at least to the 80s, as the publishers tried to get rid of the media. And the only reason the publishers want to get rid of the media is because it's an expense. But the thing that kills me is that you look at it, it's like a game. A game is $60 brand new, $70, $80 depending on the title and any kind of additional features, and even more if you really wanted it. But at the same time, you no longer get anything with it other than just the game. So they've taken away from you, but they've increased the price over the years. It's kind of a sad thing, but they don't want to give you anything else. The publishers really don't care. It's more about an expense and shipping and all that. And people accept it. It's like music in general. Music kind of disappeared in terms of a long play medium. And now people just take bite-sized chunks. Like, I just want to listen to this song. It's the difference between getting a 45 single and, a long play record. It's kind of sad, actually. Yeah, it is very sad.
Hello, dear. Tired? Ooh, I give a pretty good foot massage.
Now let's remain very, very calm about this, shall we?
A quiet dinner, a relaxing evening watching the potions brew. I'm very good at toes, How's about just a little sing-song? Don't suppose you know a wizard's staff has a knob on the end, do you?
Mine hasn't, I can assure you. But I'll just rush off and check, just in case.
Yeah, it's true. Some digital games here is $120 for the base game, or so over $75. Holly Poop or Holy Poop?
Wait a minute, you're a thief. What are you doing here?
Well, it's about my quota, see?
Quota?
The amount I'm allowed to steal. It's not enough. The dragon's been destroying housing, so rent just went through the roof. I mean, a 20% increase in theft quotas for the duration of the emergency seems a reasonable thing to ask, doesn't it?
Depends if you're in the 20%.
One of the remarkable innovations introduced by the patrician was to make the Thieves' Guild responsible for theft. With annual budgets, forward planning, and above all, rigid job protection. Thus, in return for an average level of crime per annum, the thieves themselves saw to it that unauthorized crime was met with the full force of injustice, which was generally a stick with nails in it.
And yes, the text is half on the screen on my monitor here as well, and it's plugged directly into the computer, so it's not an issue with the capture. It's just that's what was going on. Convenience sells. You don't want to carry discs around anymore. You want to be able to play music anywhere you go. Yeah, see. But Amazon had it right. You buy a CD on Amazon, and sometimes it comes with it already as a digital transfer that you have access to. So you can go back and listen to that in your library whenever you feel like it. But you also have the physical copy. And I wished more people would do that, but they chose not to. Yeah, $84 currently, US currently even. Yeah, that's nuts how expensive that is. Ooh, the patrician.
Just what I needed. 10 minutes in a room with a complete git. Hello?
No, it's a visitor, isn't it, Chucky? A visitor, yes it is.
Oh, Chucky, Chucky, Chucky! Cockle here! Mr. Pencil-Head says hello.
Hello. He said hello to us, Chucky. Oh, Chucky, Chucky, Chucky.
Chucky.
Yes, what might your name be?
It's secret.
Eh?
I can't tell you, but Mr. Flower knows.
Oh, well, if you like. Hello, Mr. Flower.
Easy game, easy life. It's not what I've heard. How's it going, GoDappy?
Wet! He's all wet! Oh, Chucky, Chucky, Chucky!
Well, excuse me, I think there's someone calling me.
Chucky!
Excuse me, I think I must have missed something.
Missed it? Missed it? Oh, very good, very good. He's good, isn't he, Chucky?
He's good, he's very good. Yes, he's very good indeed. Oh, Chucky, Chucky, Chucky!
Are you all right?
Oh, are we all right, Chucky? Are we all right?
Cockle here!
I think I'm just going to lie down for a little while.
Gestures are universally annoying in adventure games. They are, from what I understand, they're actually not like that. That's actually a really supposed to have been highly respected, but I guess that's not how they're seen. I guess a fool's a fool. You love that Chucky guy so much. He can get obnoxious, can't he? But still.
Look, I was wondering if I could get some information off you.
Information?
Information, Chucky? About lizards? About dragons, yes?
Well, yes, all right.
Dragons. All about dragons then, Uncle.
Look, could you just keep it down a little, please?
Dragons, Chucky. Chucky doesn't like dragons.
Shut up! Quiet! Now just tell me what you know.
Tell what?
What about the dragon?
What dragon?
The dragon that threatens the city.
Oh, Chucky, Chucky, Chucky!
He knows about the dragon.
You just finished the second one. Ah.
Quiet!
Dragon, Chucky, dragon.
Now look.
Guess what I am now?
Boring?
No, guess again.
A teapot.
Yes, teapot. Teapot, Chucky. Oh, Chucky. Oh.
Stop acting insane.
Insane? Did you say insane?
Yeah. Yes?
Chucky doesn't like it when I'm called insane. My mother called me insane once. She said it right before she died.
Ooh. Right. Well, excuse me, I think there's someone calling me.
Gestures had the unique position of being able to say things others in court could not, but still needed to be said sometimes. Yeah. Hey, Refraction, how are you? Good to see you. Same humor, easier puzzles, what's not to love. Yeah, somebody mentioned earlier that the puzzles also tended to poke fun at some of the puzzles in the first one being so difficult, so... I'm doing okay. We're doing really good here, just kind of exploring everywhere. This is still, as far as I'm concerned, the beginning of everything. We haven't really got too far into it, although I have managed to get a collection of items in my inventory so far. Oh, you told me that, yeah.
Balloons, boons, goons. You come to ask a boom?
Look, are you on treatment for this condition?
Treatment? Very clever. Chucky likes treatment. Does Pencilhead want some treatment too?
Now look, why don't you and your puppet just go away? Anyway, what sort of treatment?
Chucky likes his jokes.
Oh, Chucky!
Eric Idle is great in this.
This seems like a good cue to cease this whole silly conversation.
One of the few big boxes I own is the second game in the series. Nice.
Oh, well, he's a busy man. Maybe this isn't the best time to bother him.
The patrician can be sort of thought of as the semi-benevolent dictator of Ankh-Morpork, administering not so much a reign of terror, but more an occasional light shower.
Nigel Planer is in DW2, and I love him. Made me so happy to hear his voice. Ooh, okay.
So, I hope you've come here on pleasant business.
On pleasant business.
Yeah, well.
Non-disruptive business. Reliable, solid business. Rather than mere disruptive rumor-mongering.
The
Would I
Young
be right?
Ones. I hadn't heard that title in forever. The Young Ones.
Rumour mongering, solid business, maybe.
Well, are you? Or aren't you? Make up your mind.
Should I just skip to the dragon part? Jester was a very respected position. They had to comment on a bit of everything, and their masters laugh about any subject or ease their worries through stories and laughter. I think the reason jesters are viewed more silly today has something to do with that closest thing we have to it nowadays are circus clowns, and they're almost gone by now. Yeah, that's probably true. I hadn't really thought of it that way, but that kind of makes sense. Yeah, the Young Ones, let's see. So, growing up in the 80s and through the early to, well, late 90s, there were a handful of series, of course. Doctor Who was one of them, but and probably the most prominent one was something that we would get a lot of different British shows. The Young Ones, oh God, what was that? What was that show about the hotel with John Cleese in it? That, Blackadder, Mr. Bean, of course. Faulty Towers, yeah, that's it. And there was a handful of them that we would be able to watch, because we didn't have access to any of the. We didn't have access to BBC America or anything. It didn't exist then for us. And anyway, so they would show up on different channels like Comedy Central or something like that. And I loved watching those shows. The comedy to it is just, it's one of those, again, simple comedy that you could just laugh at, and you could even ignore half the show and hear a few lines and still have something worth it, for that episode. It was always a lot of fun to watch those shows. But I haven't been able to watch any of them for a long time. I think Doctor Who is probably the only one that's really prominent in the US right now. And even that has changed. It's good, but it's changed from, what the original tone, I think, was. Bottom was also amazing. I don't know Bottom. Filthy Rich and Cat Flap.
So, you wouldn't consider anything dragony at all to be...
Valid
conversation?
In a nutshell, I think.
Yes, I see your point. If, however, just for argument's sake...
Argument?
Well, I say argument, more a suppositionary discussion, really, but if something, say, vaguely reptilian were actually to creep into the conversation...
Yes?
And the weather being seasonal, a flame or even fire-breathing theme were to, as it were, intrude across into the subject...
Yes, I see your point.
Well, you see where that begins to lead us, then?
Quite, yes, quite right. Well, I think this sort of information deserves a very thorough treatment.
Exactly so.
Perhaps the dungeon's information retrieval technicians might be willing to offer their services in such a case. Refresh your memory of details, that sort of thing.
Information retrieval technicians.
Yeah, they're the ones.
The ones with racks and windlasses and that long sort of bent thing that they poke.
Now you're with me. All supposition, of course.
Yes, as you say.
In any case, was there anything you wish to broach with me at all? Taxes, law reforms, dragons?
Dragon? Goodness, no! What dragon?
Exactly. We'll let it rest there then, shall we? Don't let me detain you.
Yes. No need to stretch the point.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and ask about dragons.
Serious business? Well, yes.
Really?
No, the audio will catch up. Give it a second.
What?
Well...
Oh, I guess not.
That is...
Now listen to me. There are no such things as dragons. They are a physical impossibility. No ifs, buts, or maybes. I've had enough. The next person who mentions dragons in my presence will be off for a trip to the information-gathering technicians. Extremely quickly.
Well, I just thought...
Yeah?
Oh, right you are then.
Right you are then. That's the first time that we've actually lost the voiceover. So this game is notorious for having audio problems, and the patches address most of them.
Look, I'll just go and stand over here then, all right?
FRNC has Nigel Planer's second best character. Ooh. I might have to look that one up. I'm not familiar with Filthy Rich and Catflap. Information gathering technicians. They sound nice. I'm definitely gonna have to look that up. Filthy Rich and Catflap. I don't know where that would be available for me. But definitely gonna have to look into it. All right, let's see what we have. Can we go this way? Probably not. Yeah, that's the end of that. Glitchcraft is literally missing the link between the Young Ones and Bottom. It is literally the missing link between Young Ones and Bottom. Okay, yeah, the Young One was another one that we could actually watch. It has 3 of the main guys from the Young Ones: Rick, Aid, and Nige. Oh, I haven't seen that in, God, it's got to have been late 80s, early 90s before I'd seen the Young Ones before. He's still out cold. I wonder if I can say something. Go through the door with Sadhar. Oh, what? Huh? Eh? Oh, with the star. I can go through the door with the star? I thought I went over that, but I guess I didn't. Oh, I can.
A star? He's got hopes.
Thank you for noticing that. I thought I'd clicked or hovered over it. Oh, no.
Clever. We didn't see whoever's in the bath. Thank God for small mercies.
Thank God for small mercies.
That doesn't work. That doesn't work. Last time I saw a ring as big as that, there were druids dancing round it.
My brother and I still watch the Young Ones after a few beers if nothing good is on Twitch. Welcome to Jester Music Hell. Yeah, I can see that. Looks like that's it. Bath and curtain, and then we have the coat stand, I guess, or whatever. Hat stand.
That doesn't work.
I have them on VHS and DVD.
Yes, definitely a hat stand.
I had a feeling I was going to be able to pick that up. It just made sense.
Eye makeup, rouge, hair cream, all seems a bit dandified if you ask me. That doesn't work. Ah, the jumbo size. Love those lampwicks.
Wow, okay.
That doesn't...
I did, but we wore the VHS out, then got Young Ones, Filthy Rich, and Bottom on DVD. Lucky finds. I love it when you can find series like that you enjoy, but aren't necessarily really common. And you can find it on DVD or Blu-ray or some, obscure format somewhere that you can play back. The music just seems so piercing to the eardrums. Yeah, well, that's one of the drawbacks to this version of a Sound Blaster 16 is some people say it's a little bit tinny compared to the OPL3 version. It's not too bad. I mean, it's kind of a drawback to FM synthesis anyway, but let's go ahead and save this. I haven't saved it in a while. Okay, let's try the city gates. By the way, you should be able to go right in place. Oh, in the palace. I'll have to go back and try it.
Look, I haven't done anything to you. Why don't you just leave me alone?
Well, I'm a guard, sir. A guard has to...
To what?
Well, to guard, sir. I mean, we have to watch out for theft, sir.
Does that have to involve harassing me?
Well, you are a potential suspect, sir.
Why do I have to be a suspect? Couldn't I be... well, stock in trade.
Stock in trade?
Well, instead of harassing me, you could just take a quick look every now and then to make sure I haven't been stolen.
Good thinking, sir.
Make sure I haven't
if
been
you are
stolen.
ever stolen, I shall report it to you at once.
All right.
I think your commander wants you to fall in.
Right you are, sir.
Yeah. Stop me if I get if it gets too much with the backseat. No, you're fine so far.
So, you're,
a dwarf, sir, that's right. Don't let the height fool you.
You want Betty White's collection of life with Elizabeth on DVD? I'm not sure I know what that is.
So, you're,
don't let the height fool you.
Yeah.
Look, I haven't done anything. Will you stop trying to arrest me?
You haven't done anything?
No!
Nothing at all?
Absolutely not.
Right, that's vagrancy, that is. Under Article 7, subparagraphs 3 and 4, I must ask you to accompany me down to the watch house.
And then what?
Yeah, well, the book didn't quite go into punishment.
Only arrest.
So, is this the watch house?
Yes.
Right, well, then I'll accompany you there. Is that all right?
Yes, I suppose so.
Well, I've certainly been taught a lesson. Well, I'll just move along then, shall I? Fine.
Okay.
Oh, dear. You know, that's possibly the closest I've ever seen anything come to being a human without actually being one.
Oh, man, that's an insult.
Evening all.
Now, Nobby, do I book him now?
What for?
Loitering with intent. Paragraph 7, subsection 3. Lurking, loitering, and vending without due course.
Oh, Carrot, give it a rest. Take a walk.
Who are you people, anyway?
We're the city guard, mister.
What, all two of you?
3 of us. There's me and the sergeant, who's a bit under the weather, as account of making an arrest of a large quantity of lager. Then there's the kid, Carrot. The boy's going to be a full member soon.
Marvellous.
We're on patrol. There's been a few thefts around here lately. Strange things going missing. Little knickknacks all over town. Almost as if someone's been swallowing them. You don't know anything about it, do you?
What? Oh, goodness me, I never heard of any such thing in all my life.
Well,
oh my God, what a writing.
We might patrol our way over to the Broken Drum. Then we might patrol our way over to the inn. Then there's a few wine cellars whose doors definitely need checking.
I see.
So, what are you up to then?
Oh, nothing.
See, Nobby? Loitering! That's loitering!
Of course it isn't. Just because I'm not doing anything important doesn't mean I'm loitering.
Well, it's as close as maybe.
Well, the law has to be specific. What actually is loitering?
Oh, well, once upon a time, there was all sorts of laws, of course. Yes. Such as, intent to go into a pub and have a drink, intent to strip stark naked and wave at passers-by, intent to go into a pub and have really big drinks, intent to pass by the guard without giving them a smoke. You haven't got a spare on you by any chance?
No, sorry, I don't.
No loss, no loss.
Well, look, I wasn't planning on doing any of those things.
Well, how are we to know that?
But I was just standing there. What's the difference between loitering and minding your own business?
Well, your inveterate loiterer sort of sidles his way along the pavement, kind of moving without even twitching a muscle.
Yes, I know. Yeah, gotta watch for them invertebrates. Some criminals just have no backbone.
Had to struggle a bit for that one, didn't you?
Yeah, he did. Boy, did he ever. Man, the dialogue in this. There's few games, like, for example, as much as I enjoyed Witcher 3, there's so much dialogue in that game that you can just skip through and never listen. This one, actually, I want to hear it. It's so good. It's so funny.
Look, I'm not gonna stay